Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm gonna be starting off by showing you some items that I got from Bombnails. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of all of the items. So the first thing I'm going to show are the nail art brushes. I can't remember if this was a set or if I got them, like added them to my cart separately, but I've been wanting to try her brushes for the longest time. I always see her use them on her channel and I love the way the nail art turns out. It just looks really nice and smooth. The brushes look really nice quality, so I wanted to test them out myself. I did get 3 sizes, as you guys can see. I am just showing them here. And I feel like the sizes or the lengths, I feel like the lengths of the brushes are all really nice. You can do a lot with each of the sizes. Of course, more detailed nail art, you want to go smaller and things like that. So I was really happy to try those out. The next thing I got is the big boy top coat. It doesn't say it on the bottle, but like she refers to this as the big boy top coat and on her website. And that's because, as you guys can probably already tell, that this isn't your normal size bottle. Usually the gel polish bottles are like 15 ml, but this is a 18 ml. And I wish I did a size comparison, but at the time it didn't really cross my mind. But needless to say, I love the way this top coat is. I love how glossy it is when I finish my nail set. So I would definitely recommend it. The next product I'm going to be opening is something else I've also been wanting to try for a really long time, and basically since I've been using her products, and I often get some PR from her channel whenever she releases new products, but unfortunately I haven't received the clear yet, so I just thought I should go ahead and purchase it myself. I didn't need much persuasion to support her because, like I said, I do love her products. So I went ahead and got the biggest clear. This is a 4-ounce jar of clear. So much. I feel like this is gonna last me a very long time, so I was really happy to see how her clear works, the formula, because of course I will need clear to encapsulate. It's just essential to using acrylic products, especially when using like glitters and just colored powders and stuff like that. The next item I'm going to show is a number 16 100% Kolinsky brush, and if I remember correctly, I did not order this or add it to my cart. So I'm guessing she put this in there as just like a gift for me, so thank you Gabby for that. If you are watching this video, it was so thoughtful, and I love her acrylic brushes, so it was just like really nice. And also I noticed that the one I have is like the wooden handle, so I'm pretty sure that's just like one of the older models, and this one here is a more newer one, so I was so happy to use it and receive it. The last and final item I'm gonna show are a new set of acrylics, which is called her Pixie Hollow collection, and I didn't receive this as PR. Everything I'm showing you guys, with the exception of the acrylic brush, which I think I received for free, I'm not sure, as a gift, but everything else I did purchase with my own money. And I didn't get this acrylic collection as PR for whatever reason, but like I said about the clear, it didn't take much persuasion to purchase from her by myself and just support her business, because I do love her communication. She's just really nice, and also her products are just bomb. Like literally in the title, Bombnails, her products are so bomb. And also what really made me get it is I saw other ambassadors using this, like posting about it, and that's what really just made me go get it, because it was so gorgeous and so freaking pretty. As y'all know, I love glitter products and like anything sparkly, glittery, bright, like I just love all of that, so I went ahead and added that to my cart as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these and use them for you guys in today's video. And if you are wondering what I'm doing to my brush, I'm just basically breaking it in because it is a new brush. I wanted to make sure to get rid of all of that like packaging residue and also just flatten out my brush. I do like my brushes to be more on the crimp side, so I just went ahead and kind of flared it out a little bit so it's more in the shape I want whenever I start to do my application, and that way it's a lot more easier for me. So before I start using these, as always, I love to swatch the acrylics to just kind of see what they look like. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of seconds, or however long it takes. Not long at all. But I did want to say, I feel like Pixie Hollow was such a perfect name for this collection, because as you guys have probably already noticed, the names of these acrylics are based off like the color of the fairy and like what they wear. So I thought that was such a great idea. Also, with these acrylics being like really glittery, they're not just like any ordinary glitter, like they're just so small, and I feel like the pixie dust kind of reminds me of these acrylics. The pixie dust being like what makes their like magic and their wings and stuff like that, and like basically what makes Pixie Hollow function. So I felt like that was such a nice like combination, or I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but this entire collection really blew me away, and I love these colors in here. One thing I was thinking about, if she included a white, she definitely could have named it after Periwinkle, which is Tinkerbell's long lost sister. What? But yeah, I feel like that was such a great idea. I love this collection, and just look how stunning these glitters are. If you are looking for something like this, I definitely recommend that you guys check them out. Everything from my little mini Bombnails haul will be linked down below along with my discount code. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. But jumping into today's set, so I'm going to give you guys just a rundown on what happened before I actually started. So of course, with this collection being the Pixie Hollow collection, I wanted to keep it somewhat like a fairy vibe, and I for sure wasn't gonna try to draw on Tinkerbell or any of her friends on my nails because I just know that was not happening. So looking through my stuff, I remembered that I had these transfer stickers that I got from Shop Kiki. I have these Winx Club fairy stickers, and I thought they would go great for this because if you look at their outfits, I have each and every color that they're like dressed in with this Pixie Hollow collection, and this was gonna be the closest thing I could get to fairies without having to do a lot of nail art. So that's just what I went with, and I had sort of like a general idea of how I wanted to start. When I first started, I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the entire collection because, as you guys know, whenever I use collections like this, I always try to use as many colors as possible just to make it like really bright and fun. But for my first go around, I did only start to use the green, but once I got like my acrylic laid and somewhat like basically before I encapsulated and added on anything like I wanted to encapsulate or anything, I didn't really like it. Also, I thought how I just did a full green set and I didn't want to do two green sets back to back, so I ended up taking off my nails. I just wasn't really sure what I should do, so I ended up brainstorming again and coming back the next day. And I still wasn't sure if I wanted to use all of them. Like, I sat here for a minute just trying to think about what I was gonna do, but I end up only using the pink glitter and the orange, so this will be a pink and orange theme set. And plus, for the summertime, I just love how pink and orange look together. It just looks so tropical in a way and just like really bright. It's such a great combination. And once again, I still just wasn't sure what I was gonna do, so I wanted to let you guys know that this entire set will be a freestyle. Like, I had nothing really in mind of what to do besides the general idea of the first two nails that I'm gonna be doing. So for this one, as you guys see, I'm adding the pink to the tips of my nails, and this is gonna be an ombre. So the idea for these two nails, I'm also gonna do the same thing to my ring nail, which is gonna be the orange. But basically the general idea is do an ombre with nude fading down into the glitter and then adding on those Winx Club fairy stickers. And for the other three nails, I had no idea what I was going to do, so I end up just doing something just what I felt like doing. But until I get to that part, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me apply this acrylic, and look how gorgeous they look. It was so easy to apply these. When you have glitters like this, it's sometimes hard, but I feel like the consistency, not the consistency, but like the ratio of powder and glitter, like the formula was absolutely perfect. I love this, and also I am using her monomer as well, so I did pair her brand with it. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna give my glitter nails some time to dry before I go in and complete the ombre. So I'm gonna be using this teddy bear color, also from Bombnails, and I'm gonna switch over to my index nail and just basically do a full application using this one solid color. And guys, when I tell you my application, I just feel like whenever I'm using Bombnails products, I always think my application looks so good, and I probably said this in a video before using her products and probably said the same thing, but when I tell you guys, her products are just so good, like I cannot stress it enough. So definitely check these products out if you are looking for something very beginner friendly but still has nice quality. So I'm going to continue doing this application here on my index nail. I will be repeating that over my pinky, but I don't think I'm going to show the full application only because I don't want this to take really long. So after my two solid nails are done, I'm going to switch back to my glitter nails, and I'm going to be using this teddy bear nude to add on my ombre. I do swipe over it with my brush just to get that surface wet. I do find that the acrylic blends down better when you swipe it and it's wet compared to it being dry. It just gives a more even ombre. So I did that, and I'm working with the really small beads to do my ombre. I didn't want to go in with anything super big. I didn't want this part to be messy. I just wanted to keep it really simple and to my liking. So I did really small beads when it came to this part, and I'm not going to blend this down like too much. And it's really rare that I say I have a perfect ombre, but when it came to these, I just really like them. So for my thumb, I wanted to make sure that I'm using these glitters enough, so I wanted to go ahead and do just a quick ombre. It's honestly the first thing I thought of without having to add too many solid colors to my nail. So I'm gonna do an ombre, but with this one, it's not gonna be a simple orange to pink ombre. I'm gonna start off at the tip of my nail, add on pink. Above that, I'm gonna go in with orange, and then on top of that orange, I'm gonna go in with pink again until I finish with the orange at the cuticle area of my nail. And I'm just gonna try to blend these out the best I can, and I really love the way it turned out. So guys, for this next nail, I feel like this was such an impulse decision, but I didn't want to get in my head too much, so I just went ahead and did it while I was thinking about it. This part was kind of inspired from Gabby herself. I was watching one of her videos recently, and she did this like geode. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but like the stone and like the really pretty, you know, stone type of nail. That's kind of the vibe I got when using this. And it did hurt my heart that I fouled through this perfect application. Like if I had fouled this, it wouldn't took long at all to make this nice and smooth, because my application was already so perfect with this nail. Definitely an impulse decision, but I went ahead and did it anyway. I'm just using a nail drill to make some indents in my nails, and I did 3 on both nails. I tried to make them look as even as possible, but I just did what I could, because honestly I have never done this before. I have done like this geode type of look, but with polygel, but I only just put like glitter on top of the nail and encapsulated. Nothing was like fouled, and I didn't make any creases in the nail, so that was totally different. But basically, once I remove the dust from fouling these little craters in my nails, I am gonna go in and fill it with the acrylic powder. And of course, once I finish this one, I'm gonna repeat this over on my pinky nail. So far I think it is gonna turn out cute, but I'm gonna leave that to dry, and I'm gonna switch over to the clear acrylic, and I'm gonna be encapsulating my ombre nails and also my thumb. Well, that's an ombre, so yeah, I'm just gonna be encapsulating all of my ombre nails, and then I'm gonna come back to my geode inspired type of nail. And I will say I did love the clear. I love how it applied to my nails, and the formula as always is just really great. So once I get my application done, I will come back to file over the other nails that I've done. I really tried my best not to make these parts of the video super long because there is a lot to get through, especially when I start designing them. So I'm just finishing up some application here. And for these geode nails, I'm gonna take my nail drill and just file over it because I only want this glitter to show like in the crevices of the nail, and like everything else that's on top of the nude part that's overlapping each other, I'm gonna file that away until it's just like perfectly sitting in where I drilled. And after that, I'm gonna shape file and buff the rest of my nails off camera, and then we can get into actually designing the nails. So after my nails are shaped, filed, and buffed, this is what they look like. The geode nails isn't really the look I was going for now that I have them filed. I kind of wish like the glitter parts showed a little bit bigger, or like I just wish I thought of something in the moment that I could have did to make the glitter show a lot more, or just incorporate more of the glitter, because this is what I'm basically showcasing in today's video and trying to use. But for the most part, I think they look okay for now. I'm gonna try to dress them up as best I can. But now focusing on these little transfer stickers. These are from Shop Kiki. I'll have them linked down below. They have a ton of different style of nail stickers that you can choose from, and these are somewhat like transfer foils, but they're also stickers. They're so much easier to use than just regular transfer foils. I have mentioned and used them at least 2 or 3 times on my channel, and I have loved them a lot. And the way I do apply them, basically I just cut them out as precise as possible. Will definitely give you the best results. That way you can place it and know exactly where it's gonna be, compared to just like cutting out a box around the figure, having like a lot of extra space, if that makes sense. So whenever I use them, I do try to like cut around it as close as possible. These transferred nail stickers do not transfer over matte top coat or a tacky layer. So I went in with my Bombnails No Wipe Glossy Top Coat, cured it for 30 seconds, and now I'm just going to be placing them down. So when it comes to placing these, you want to be careful and make sure that you place it down exactly where you want, because I did have like a mistake where her legs actually grabbed onto my nails and I had to like pull it up. So a little bit of her ankle is gone, but it wasn't really noticeable, so I just went ahead and still like did it. And once I place it down to my liking, I do make sure to rub that in with the silicone tool or just anything. Make sure that it really transfer on nice. Peel it up slow. If it doesn't transfer, then just lay it back down, press it a little bit more until the entire design transfers. And of course I did the exact same thing to my orange nail. So another part in the video where my mind just went where it went, I couldn't stop it. I wanted to obviously keep this within like the fairy type of vibe, and whenever you search like fairy aesthetics on Pinterest, you see like a lot of fairies, of course, and just like stones and just like magical garden type of stuff. So I wanted to include that into my nail. However, I did just do like a flower garden nail using like fake moss from Amazon. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the cards for you to check out. But I just did somewhat of like a flower garden nail. I didn't want this to look too similar, but I just wanted to stay on track of where my mind was taking me, because had I changed it, I probably wouldn't have liked how it turned out. So I just went ahead and put like some of this 3D gel. I have this link down below as well. But I'm just using this like 3D molding gel to create some vines, leaves, and some flower petals. And then once I sculpt these all out, I will be adding on some gel paint to bring these to life. And I'm not going to talk through this entire part. I will just let this here play out because it was kind of all over the place. Like I said, this was a freestyle. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I tried to keep in all of the important parts, so hopefully it doesn't look too like scrambled. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and mold these into place and let you guys watch it. I will be repeating the same thing over on my pinky nail because that's just how the vibe went. And I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch this part play out. If you are enjoying today's video so far, you can let me know by simply leaving a like, subscribing if you haven't already, or leaving a comment down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys once I finish with this vine. So that's how my vine nails are looking with this pop of color. Like, I feel like it just ties everything together. I really did like it. So even though I didn't really know where I was going with it, I'm glad I didn't change it. To me, it just looks so magical. Like, that's basically what I love about it the most. I love those types of nails and aesthetics. So after I got that cured and all of my gel paint was on, I am gonna move to my thumb. This was very much like a split decision. Like, once I was about to be done with it, I was just gonna add some top coat and put like some rhinestones in it. That was honestly the most simplest way I could have gone, but I was just like, it would be so nice if I could sculpt out a fairy wing on this nail. So I went ahead and tried it, and luckily I did record just in case like it turned out okay or like good enough to add into the video. This was probably my favorite nail of all of them, even the ones I thought about before even starting my nails. Like, this was something I really liked, and I kind of wish I thought about this before I did the entire set, because as you guys will see, this is gonna be so cute. But basically I just put two like little beads of that gel right beside each other, making the top bead bigger and the one under it just a little bit smaller. And basically I just scoped it out like a fairy wing. Of course I didn't include the entire process because it was just way too long. And I did end up adding some color to it, as you guys can see, and also I added another little vine, but I didn't add any of the leaves or petals to it. I just wanted to keep it as simple because I've already scoped out this half wing, so I just kept it at that. I did add some color to it, some yellow little sparkles in the middle to give it some color, and I don't know, just make it look very magical, glittery. And I really love this nail. After I had everything set and cured, the only thing left is to add on my top coat, and this was such a tedious process. I had to try to get this top coat under in between these little vines, all while trying to make this even and not look too bulky on my nails. Try not to get it too much on my skin and stuff around my cuticle areas. So for that, I am going to show a little bit of me applying the top coat on camera, and then I'm going to do the rest, well, my last nail off camera, because the only nails I had to encapsulate are my thumb and my little vine nails basically. So I'm just gonna go ahead and complete that, and once I cure my top coat, I'm gonna add some cuticle oil, and I'll be back to show you guys how the finished set looks. And once I finish rubbing in my cuticle oil, this is how the finished nails look. And I am just so obsessed with how these turn out. Like, I am literally in love. With this being a freestyle set, I just love it even more because I had no idea what I was gonna do. And if I had like an idea in mind, or if I was like recreating something, I probably would have just ended up comparing it way too much and just didn't like it. But I love how this set turned out. My favorite thing about this is my thumbnail. Like, I just could not stop showing it, and I just loved everything about that nail. After like getting on my full set, like just with seeing my thumbnail, I had another idea of how I could have went about this set if I thought about it just a little bit quicker. So see my thumb here, if I had did this on my middle two nails, my middle and my ring nail, making two half wings to be like one complete wing, and maybe did like the fairies on my pinky and index nail, I feel like that would have been such a vibe. And I may just keep that idea for using the other colors in this collection because I do want to use them for summer. They're just so pretty and bright. So yeah, I will definitely keep that in my mind. But I just love the way this set turned out. It just looks so magical. The vines are just everything I hoped for. That pop of color just really brought it to life, and I'm just so obsessed. I can't say nothing but good things about this set and Bombnails products. So yeah, I have everything I use linked down below with my discount codes if you want to purchase anything. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this nail set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.